Hey friends, Bob Barber here, End Time Dreaming Vision. I got a dream I shared with you guys from Elizabeth. Elizabeth says, I am preparing for the end and prepping for what has to take place. I've been very organized for the most part and have everything ready to move into the car. I tell my father we are ready. Some man is allocated to go with us, and I don't trust him or want him to come. Another lady comes over, a friend of my father, and I ask if she can come instead. I unload in the car feeling pleased with myself that I have everything organized, and then I remember I have forgotten my jewelry. I need to get permission to go back up as the guards are arriving to tell us what to do. Alright, so the guards are coming, she needs to hurry up. I get permission to go up, and one more time I have to climb a ladder, and I don't know my time is limited. A friend is up there, and I ask her to get it for me. We are talking on a kind of phone, and I tell her to get it from a hiding place inside the closet. But she goes to the wrong closet where there is jewelry which had been hidden before me. I go up to get that and then realize we cannot get out and that the landing has been roped off. We have missed the evacuation, and we are now expected to face our doom there. We have the TVs on listening to what is happening, and the entire place is evacuated. I looked outside and see there is nobody whatsoever around, and we are completely alone. A little later I go out to the road and see it's quite easy to slip past. We all do, and go to the parking garage. There, where there remained some cars which were left. I tried to find one with the keys inside, but think I may be able to hotwire one. A military vehicle comes driving through the garage, probably just to check all is empty. We hide, but he drives through quickly. Just then a bunch of creatures arrive, and some in the garage. They are grotesque of all different shapes and sizes, and some have pussy sores in their eyes and on their face. We go outside, and they decide to go on a separate way from me. I am alone, I'm feeling very guilty, and now I judge people, and I was unforgiving, and that's why I was left behind, even though I was sure I would go. When this time comes, do not go back down to get clothing or anything. Do not go back, alright? Which means do not look back. Do not look back. That's what the enemy wants you to do. They always want you to look back. They always want you to stay tied to your belongings here. They want you to stay tied to everything. You know, Jesus said, don't build up your riches on earth. You build them up in heaven. You're not going to be able to take any of this stuff with you. You know what? You know what you can take with you? It's your works. Your Bible says your works follow you. So she goes back to get her jewelry, and everybody gets evacuated, and she gets stuck up there, and she finds the wrong jewelry anyways. And then she gets stuck with this person. They go back downstairs and try to find a car. Military drives through. Military presence is obviously a tribulation, New World Order time. And they're trying to find a car that will work. And they're just doing a sweep through and make sure everybody's gone. And they said they were in an area where you were waiting for your impending doom. And you knew impending doom was coming. Was that place going to get hit with a nuke? Was there a biological weapon being released there? What was going on there? What made you believe that this place, by staying there, you would not survive? So if you can comment on that, I appreciate that, Elizabeth. And then she gets into his garage. None of the cars work. Military passes, and all of a sudden these gross creatures arrive in the garage. Demons. Right away, I say demons. They are gross. They are grotesque. They are the ones that are just devilish looking. Fallen angels, guys, they are not devilish looking. They're all beautiful. Alright, you need to get that through your head. You think about these evil angels, they're not ugly, like lizard looking with long claws and hairy and sores on the face and all disgusting looking. No, that's not them. That's not them. Those are demons. Demons were never sanctioned by God. They're abomination to any living anything that's living here on earth. They're just an abomination. And that is why when most of these Nephilim die, Raphaim die, when they do die, their spirit is so unclean that they take on these just gross, disgusting forms, man. It's just a messed up DNA, spiritual mess. Just a big blob of crap. That's what they are. And they're evil as all get out. And, yeah, God, that was not sanctioned by God. That's why it didn't work. And that's why they look the way they look now. So you saw demons coming in there into that garage, sores on the face, pussy sores, and grotesque looking different shapes and sizes. And then they leave. And then you talk about judging people and being unforgiving. Yeah, that could probably do it. Being unforgiving. Folks, look, there ain't nobody here worth going to hell for. There ain't nobody here worth going to hell for. I don't care what they did to you. And I know, but you gotta think 10,000 years down the road, man. You gotta think about that. You don't want to mess up your eternity just because you want to harbor unforgiveness in your heart. And if you need help to forgive somebody, pray for the help. Pray for it. The Lord will give it to you, either through an experience, through things going right in your life, or somehow, some way, just way the Lord works. The Lord will help you forgive that person. If you're not strong enough to do it on your own, to do it on your own, greater is He that is in me. All right? I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Let the weak say I'm strong. Okay? It's because of the Lord Almighty. Not by our own power, but by the Lord's power. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. And so please comment. Let me know what you guys think. And if you need a Bible, email me. I need a Bible at rpb642@gmail.com, and I'll get this out to you right away. And it doesn't matter if you're it doesn't matter if you're a subscriber or not. It doesn't matter if you're a subscriber or not. I'll get this out to you right away. And I do want to give some recognition here. Elizabeth here is one of the people. There's actually only one person, actually, that sends Bibles to parts of the world. Basically, the Asia area. She will send Bibles. If I get people who are in Asia, she will send Bibles to people in Asia for me. So if I ever have anybody come from the Asia Pacific area, or anybody in Australia, and I have sent Bibles to Australia, but now since I have Elizabeth here in Australia, she does cover anybody that needs a Bible in Australia. And I don't have to send her any Bibles or anything. She just gets the Bibles on her own, and she distributes them for me there. And she's helped out with that. She's helped out by sending Bibles off to India. So thank you, Elizabeth. I just want to give some recognition here to Raj, Pastor Raj, and his wife Anita in India. And if you want to help with that, look at the description box below. If the description box isn't right on this one, it's only because my settings on this tablet does not allow me to put the big description in there, and I'm trying to edit all this stuff once it gets onto YouTube, so I can do all the editing on the description, because it won't allow me to put big descriptions or tag words for that matter, which really makes you mad. The ones I upload from my computer, I can do that, but not off this tablet though. I can't do it. I don't know why. But if you want to help with Pastor Raj in India, get Bibles out to them, please contact me and let me know. That's awesome way to do it, man. The Bibles are very inexpensive. All it is just a phone call for you and you're done. All the shipping, everything is taken care of. Everything's taken care of for you. Just a phone call. You all do make one phone call. It's all finished. And that's probably one of my favorite ways. If people would ever want to try that, please, by all means, let me know that you want to give Bibles to Pastor Raj and Anita in India, where people just don't have Bibles. Alright? And it's free shipping for these Bibles too, because it's through the Bible League It's in India. So anyhow, I know I went a little long here, but please let me know if you need a Bible. And keep the dreams coming, folks. We're almost finished.